What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around, you don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer found this monitor to be a fantastic piece of equipment, especially after making a few adjustments. While the default settings were adequate, a bit of tweaking in one of the preset viewing modes made the screen truly come alive. Our reviewer noted that the colors became incredibly vibrant and clear, and the response time was excellent for PC gaming. The unit's physical design was also a plus, featuring a super thin profile and a minimal bezel that wasn't distracting during use. It was a clear upgrade over an older screen from a different brand that it was bought to replace. However, the experience wasn't without its issues. On the design front, this client pointed out a couple of minor flaws. The stand lacks any height adjustment, which could be a drawback for some desk setups, though it wasn't a major problem for them. A more peculiar issue was the placement of the input ports. Instead of facing downward, they angle straight out from the back, leaving cables exposed and potentially vulnerable to being bumped or damaged. The biggest problem and the primary reason for the tempered enthusiasm stemmed from a hardware failure and the subsequent warranty process. The first unit our reviewer received became defective with distorted colors within the first week. When they contacted the manufacturer for replacement, the process became frustrating. After agreeing to a significant credit card hold for the replacement, they were unexpectedly informed that they would have to pay out of pocket to ship the defective monitor back. This felt unfair for a product that failed almost immediately. While the replacement unit arrived quickly and works perfectly, the client suggests that returning a faulty item to the original online retailer would have been a faster, easier, and cheaper solution than dealing with the manufacturer's difficult warranty service.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer, after their previous monitor suddenly failed, was on the hunt for a new full HD display. Having seen several different screens owned by friends, our reviewer considers this monitor to be one of the best choices available, praising both its color quality and its overall physical design. A major deciding factor for this client was the inclusion of VESA mounting capability, a feature that their old screen lacked and a primary reason for making this purchase. The build quality is noted as being very solid. It has a surprisingly slim profile, which was not apparent from some online photos, and is especially impressive given that the power supply is built directly into the unit. The control buttons are integrated flush with the bezel, giving it a clean, modern look. While the included stand can be a bit wobbly if the desk vibrates, this was a complete non-issue for our reviewer, who planned to use a separate desk mount from the start. In terms of performance, it delivers a great experience. After a bit of tweaking to get the colors just right, the display looks fantastic. The reviewer notes that while their old monitor might have had slightly better color accuracy out of the box, they were still adjusting to this new screen. They found that many of the onboard color adjustment options were not particularly useful, but it was still possible to achieve a great picture. For general use in gaming, it performs admirably with no noticeable text ghosting. One small design quirk is that the cords plug straight out from the back rather than from the bottom, which is a minor point to consider for cable management. Overall, the solid construction and mounting versatility made it a satisfying upgrade.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer needed a new monitor after their old all-in-one computer bit the dust. Swearing off all-in-ones forever, they hopped online to find something to pair with a new desktop PC. The goal was a screen slightly larger than the previous 20-inch one, but nothing too huge, considering the desk's limitations. The 24-inch version of this monitor seemed perfect size-wise, and the specs looked solid too. To be absolutely sure about compatibility with the new PC, our reviewer contacted Amazon. The callback service was super speedy, and they got confirmation that the monitor would work just fine. So the order went in, along with one-day shipping, because being without a working computer was costing them work. Setup was pretty straightforward. The only hiccup was figuring out which of the provided cables to use. Turns out the PC's instructions had the answer. A quick trial and error sorted it out though. Out of the box, the display looked great, so this client didn't even bother tweaking any settings. No dead pixels or annoying dark spots either. Fast forward to well over a year of use, and this monitor is still going strong. The picture quality remains as good as day one, and there haven't been any issues whatsoever. Overall, this reviewer is extremely happy with this monitor and highly recommends it.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you next time.